Another innocent in the crossfire. Another dead Robin.
At least I never forgot one of my partners existed. Barry, don't!
Flash humbles Batman. If you really think about it, bro, Flash is actually really scary for anybody, right? There's literally nothing you can do. Within the amount of time that he can do a billion things, you've done one thing. You know what I mean? He can violate you. He can do so many things to you within a millisecond. That's very scary. Let's hop right into this, boys. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments below. Flash humbles Batman. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. The sheetish.
We all know that Batman is almost always the smartest guy in the room. But did you know that in the comics, Batman once got into such a conflict that Flash had to remind him he's only a man in a suit? You see, there's serious...
Okay, that... Bro is mad. Flash has to remind you. You're normal, brother. Like, don't do this. What the hell were they fighting about? Right.
Between Batman and the Flash right now because Batman and the rest of the Justice League created Sanctuary, a secret rehabilitation center for traumatized heroes. But something went horribly wrong there since Barry Allen's sidekick and eventual successor Wally West has gone missing and is presumed dead. So Barry is heartbroken and partially blames Batman for the lack of safeguards and all the secrecy surrounding Sanctuary. And if that wasn't enough now, they've got another problem. Claire Clover, also known as Gotham Girl, a former crime fighter from Gotham, just attacked and destroyed the Flash Museum. So now Batman and Flash team up to investigate, trying to understand what's going on.
The witnesses at the Flash Museum didn't hear or see why Gotham Girl attacked, but the evidence she left behind will speak for her.
Flash and Batman begin gathering evidence, all while silently reflecting on one another. Batman admits that while everyone argues about who's faster, Superman or Flash, he's always debated with himself over something else, whether Flash might actually be the better detective. Meanwhile, as Flash collects the evidence, he reflects on how impressed he is with Batman's mind, calling him the greatest detective he's ever known. Flash and Bruce manage to track her down, and together they rush to the location. But as they move, they both reflect on past events, realizing this team-up could be challenging.
It's hard being around Batman. The deaths at Sanctuary put a real strain on our team.
Every time I look at Barry, I see Wally. But if we want to find Gotham Girl, we need to investigate her together. We're doing our best.
We're making it work.
When they arrive, they begin investigating once again and discover a giant castle. But that's when Barry Allen's girlfriend Iris calls him. Just like Barry, she's devastated by Wally's disappearance and presumed death. So when she finds out Barry is with Batman, she tells him to
pass along a message for me. Tell him he can go and
Oh, okay, yup. I'll do that.
Flash and Batman approach the castle and notice a
Damn,
light.
everybody's mad at Batman for keeping this Sanctuary thing secret. Whatever it was, I guess they were hiding heroes or trying to uplift heroes, I guess, in a good environment or something like that.
Shining from within. When they step inside, they find walls covered with posters of themselves and other superheroes. Batman explains that he once saved Gotham Girl's parents when she was a child, and even though she wasn't present at the time, this event deeply affected her, inspiring her and her brother to become superheroes by any means necessary to help others. He also tells him that in order to gain their powers, Claire and her brother took an experimental serum that granted them superpowers. However, the serum had unstable side effects because the more she used her powers, the faster she was killing herself. So Batman told her to stop using them and leave the crime fighting to others. But he admits he only did that because he didn't want her to live the brutal and harsh life that he does. When Flash finds a drawing of a kid's superhero costume, he once again starts remembering Wally and the first time he got his powers. Growing more and more angry, Flash reminds Batman once again about the Sanctuary and Wally's presumed death. But while Batman tries to calm Flash down, they hear a buzzing sound. They go there and find a bunch of bodies preserved in surprisingly good condition. They also discover a strange substance, and Flash realizes it's venom, the highly addictive super steroid that Bane uses. Batman becomes alert and warns Flash that this place is most likely a trap. And that's when Gotham Girl shows up. Batman tells her that whatever's going on, he can help her, But that's when she looks at some kind of device. So Flash instantly tries to stop her, but
Sorry, Flash. Too slow.
she then takes the vial
Oh, she's strong like that though. I know. He just said that she took a serum, but what kind of powers did she get?
and plugs it into machine, releasing the toxins into the tubes, telling Batman that it's about time someone teaches him a lesson about the price he has to pay living as a superhero. As she hovers in the air, a swarm of zombie-like creatures begins to rise. She preaches to them about heroism, urging them to act, inspire, and be more. At the same time, she mocks Flash for having a museum, admitting she destroyed it because someone promised her the resources to create her own team of partners.
Your brother wouldn't have wanted this, Claire.
Claire gets angry, blaming Batman for abandoning her and her superhero dreams since she looked up to him as a mentor. Then she flies off, saying,
So this is a syndrome situation right here, basically. Incredibles, if any of you guys have seen that, it's basically like Incrediboy wanted to be with Mr. Incredible and wanted to be partners with them, but Mr. Incredible pushed him away. Then Syndrome grew up later, became evil, and tried to take over the world, right?
she will set an example of the kind of hero the world needs. As she flies in the sky, she talks about how Batman saved her family and her brother. Since she wasn't there, she imagines herself fighting off the criminals, telling herself that this gave her brother a cool origin story and that she needs a better one. As she smiles thinking about it, she admits that she doesn't care about the serum's side effects or her body breaking down when she uses her powers, because all that matters is being a good hero.
The Flash is involved now. This is the heroic thing to do, I know it. No one, not Batman or the Flash, will stop me from being a hero, especially if it means saving you, brother.
Batman and Flash continue fighting the serum-induced zombies, realizing that if it's the same serum Gotham Girl and her brother used, they can only stop the zombies by forcing them to use their powers. So Batman jumps onto Flash's back, telling him he'll use himself as bait, and instructs Flash to keep running. So they keep running and running and running.
And Batman's surviving that? Like Flash running? How is Batman like not getting whiplash, or maybe his suit has something for that or something?
Until the superhero zombies begin to die. Flash looks at the dead bodies, telling Batman that it's a hollow victory since these beings were simply humans who wanted to be superheroes. But Batman coldly responds,
If they knew the cost of putting on these costumes, they might have changed their minds.
This is your fault! Another mystery built by you that bites the rest of us in the...
Flash then looks at him and says that he will go after Gotham Girl, and when Batman tries to stop him, he simply leaves him in the dust. We then see Iris looking at a picture of Wally, expressing her sadness over his apparent death. Until Gotham Girl shows up. Flash arrives as well, and Claire laughs, thinking Flash left Batman to face the creatures alone. Flash begins rescuing people, telling her he understands her pain from losing her brother because he's just lost someone too. He admits that at first he blamed Batman for Wally's death, but in the end, he realized he mostly blames himself. He urges her to stop, saying this destruction won't bring her brother back, but she just smiles and tells him,
What are you talking about? My brother is back.
Her brother Hank, also known as Gotham, attacks Flash while Batman tries to reach him. Flash keeps dodging Hank's punches until he notices Iris in the building, and as Flash lies on the ground, Hank approaches him and grabs him by the throat. He tells Flash how his optimism has inspired him since childhood, but that's when Hank's body begins to deteriorate, and he asks his sister for help, confessing that he's scared. Claire breaks down, hugging his lifeless body and screaming. Flash gets up and says how sorry he is for her loss, and then asks who told her to attack the Flash Museum. But Claire rises and tries to attack him until Batman drops 2 bombs on her head and lands nearby, apologizing for everything.
And Batman's not a killer, just dropped 2 bombs on his female head. Yeah, he's not a killer. Okay, bro, it's the look at these wire drums or whatever. But them drums like clanked together and then so it took her neck off.
Baddie's done. She starts crying, telling him this isn't about him, that it's her story. As they talk, she pulls out a syringe of serum and injects herself. Batman screams, warning her that the serum just killed her brother. but she says she doesn't care because living as a hero is full of pain and sacrifice.
But wouldn't the price be worth it?
Claire tries to attack them, but Flash continues rescuing civilians, while Batman insists he doesn't want to hurt her and urges her to stop.
Step one to being a hero, Gotham Girl! Don't kill Batman!
They continue talking about her brother and heroes until Batman notices that her powers are killing her too quickly and warns her that she will die if she doesn't stop now. But she doesn't listen, and finally, the serum takes its toll on her body. Flash and Batman quickly...
It wouldn't even be worth it to have powers at that point if your body's just gonna break down after using them. That's not even worth, bro.
Run to rescue her, and as Iris watches, they keep trying to bring her back to life. Flash uses his speed to build momentum, urging her to fight while remembering Wally.
That's some crazy CPR right there. I already know it. Flash is like...
And as the tension rises, they manage to revive her. When she wakes up, she can't remember anything that just happened, so Batman instructs Alfred to get the Batcave ready to help her. But when he says that,
Like you helped Wally.
Iris approaches them and says that once again, they've pulled another innocent life into their superhero world. She tells them to stay away from her, to stop causing her harm.
She keeps talking about Wally, like, bro, we just got done saving the city from this Gotham chick. Like, can we just get one? Like, she got something against Batman. She on some shit, bro, because she just keep, and then she gonna get Flash to get pissed off at Batman, and it's just like, oh, we was just doing good.
And to keep her out of any more danger. And then she slaps Batman. Flash tells her that they have to get her medical attention, and as Iris stands silently, both of them disappear. Back at the Batcave, Batman manages to recreate the stasis tube and begins Claire's recovery. He thanks Barry for saving her and then promises to help her become a hero once she wakes up.
And if she snaps again?
There is no good solution here. No easy fix. If she uses her powers, she could die. But if she wants to be a hero, I can't stop her.
Flash stands up and tells Bruce that they keep dragging people into their world and ruining their lives. When Bruce asks what happened to the ever-optimistic Barry Allen, Barry responds,
He died along with Wally West!
Barry shouts at him, saying that the cost of wearing a costume is just too high, but
We pay the price so our loved ones don't have to.
But they do, Bruce! They do because we keep failing them!
Flash tells Batman that no matter how many years pass, the chaos never ends. It just keeps coming.
Another abduction for Iris. Another innocent in the crossfire. Another dead Robin.
At least I never forgot one of my partners existed. Barry, don't!
Batman puts on his mask as Barry lunges at him, but at the last second he stops himself and...
I could hit you 100 times before you could throw one punch. But I'm not you.
Flash leaves Batman standing alone in the Batcave and returns home, where he finds a
Even I kind of clenched up, man. I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't actually hit Batman like 1,000 times.
letter from Iris. In it, she opens up about her feelings, reflecting on Wally and how deeply she misses him. And in the final moments, we see Batman and Flash going their separate ways, back to fighting crime, while Iris tells Barry that for now, she's stepping away from him.
Yeah, let me know what you guys thought about that down in the comments below. Friggin' Flash humbles Batman. I mean, I don't think really Flash humbled Batman. I think Batman knows, right? He understands the capabilities of what the Flash could do. I'm sure. We might actually start getting into like current event stuff too as well, because there are some stuff that I feel like probably needs to be talked about, like IRL type issues and stuff like that. But hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already, and I'm out of here, boys. GG's.